The Rugged Ridge Hood Lift Kit is for those of you that have a 2007 to 2018 JK. They're looking for a way to easily open the hood, have it stay open without having to use that factory hood prop. That prop can be a little bit difficult to use. You have to hold the hood with one hand, prop it up with the other. It can be equally as difficult to take down. So adding something like this, which is really something that is on almost every single modern vehicle out there except for the Jeep, is going to add a big convenience factor anytime you need to do anything under the hood of your JK. This is going to be a nice easy 1 out of 3 wrenches. Thanks to the fact that it bolts directly onto the Jeep, there's no need to drill anything, but I'll walk you through exactly how that installation goes in just a second. So this is going to be one of those pieces that does look very much factory. It seems like the Jeep could have rolled off the assembly line floor with this installed, and in fact, a lot of you wish that it would have. Now, there are a lot of you out there that will want to flip your hood all the way back onto the top of the windshield. That's going to give you some more access to things like the battery or other things that are up near the firewall. Well, the nice thing about this kit is that you can very easily unclip this ram from the bracket on either the top side or the bottom side without the need to use any sort of tool. There's no hardware there. It simply unclips, and then you can flip the hood all the way back if you choose to. So you really have the best of both worlds. You're completely eliminating the hood prop, but you still can fully open the hood if you need to access that area. So all of the parts that come in this kit are going to be steel. They come with a black powder coated finish, so again, they blend right in underneath the hood, and they're also going to be very rust-free. Being underneath the engine bay, you want to make sure they're made of a nice durable material and they're not going to deteriorate on you, and that's what you're going to get here. This is also going to be a very fairly priced hood lift kit. There is another one on the website that's a very similar design that's right at the same price point, and if you do want something a little fancier, instead of having the black rams, you're looking for something that has a stainless finish, we have that as well, but of course that option is going to be a little bit more. So for $90, I think this is a really good buy, and it adds a lot of functionality to the hood area of your Jeep. So as I said before, now I'm going to show you how to get this installed. This is a very simple 1 out of 3 wrench installation. Everything is going to bolt directly into place. The first step is going to be removing this 10mm bolt so we can get the first bracket installed. With the bolt removed from the fender, we can go ahead and install the first bracket. It's going to sit on top of the fender and be attached with that factory bolt. But we're just going to leave this finger tight for the time being. There's an additional bolt that goes back here a little bit further that we're going to want to get started before we tighten down any of the hardware. Now you can tighten down this hardware and install this stud that will hold the ram in place. Now that you've finished up this lower bracket, the next step is to install the corresponding upper bracket that goes on the inside of the hood. That also just bolts into place, but before you can bolt the bracket up, you'll want to install this small piece of weather stripping. This is really going to ensure that the bracket isn't going to chafe the inside of the hood, which can cause bare metal and eventually cause some rust. So all you need to do is peel off the backing here and stick it onto the back side of the bracket. Now we'll install the weather stripping on the other bracket before installing it on the underside of the hood. To finish up the installation on this side, all we have to do is install the ram itself, and this just snaps right into place over top of both of these studs. Now you do want the ram to be in this orientation, that way the oil is always sitting on the seal of the ram, making sure that it stays wet, it's not going to dry out, crack, and cause this to leak. The installation on the other side is the same steps. So if you are looking to add an easy to install hood lift kit to your JK, I would recommend this option from Rugged Ridge, and you can find it right here at ExtremeTerrain.com.